The very contents of this box contain a synthesizer slash calculator toy from the 1980s that inspired the teenage engineering OP-1. I don't have one of those. I have a Casio VL-Tone. And I made a song with it, and I'm also going to show you how it works. But first I need to set up my telescoping top-down angle camera. It used to be duct tape, but it's this, you know, the pull-up bars that you can mount on the... Anyway, let's get into the video. Here we go. Yo, I am Umonic. For the first time or once again, I'm glad that you're here. This is the Casio VL-Tone. Now, while I unbox this, I'm gonna act like it's the first time I've done it because I've actually already opened this box and I made this song. Oh, I'm still stoked at this case. This thing is like from the 1980s. Like I mentioned earlier, it inspired the teenage engineering OP-1 and several other things. It's been used on countless records, but look at that. Like, look at this. Thing is sweet. It's just clean. It's in mint condition. One thing when you're buying used gear, especially random things like this, it's the battery ports. Okay, there's some chunkiness in there. Oh, that's the little soft styrofoam pad. It's like corroded. That's disgusting. Anyway, I got some new batteries in there, but aside from that, the terminals are clean. That's one thing you definitely want to check for. I'm going to cover that up. That guy right there, he's a pro. I mean, he's a investment banker during the day, but he comes home in 1987 and he plays with his Casio VL-Tone. Let's just turn it on. Get this garbage out of here. This is cool. You can stay. Now, it is monophonic, so you can't play chords. One sound at a time. You have... Whoa! Hold on, I'm gonna get to the rhythms. Piano, fantasy, violin, flute, guitar, and then ADSR. Attack, decay, sustain, release. What? You can make your own custom sounds on this. Now, the parameters in which you do that is certainly limited, but for a little thing like this, that is sweet. Let's check out the sounds. We got piano. And you can also switch octaves, so that's the middle octave. Let's go down to the low. Up to the high. Then there's fantasy. This one, I don't know. Let's start low. Moving up. The violin. Flute. This is my personal favorite from the stock sounds. And then guitar. Now lastly, ADSR. This sound that you're about to hear is one that I programmed, and you can actually get some squirrely, very unique sounds out of this. There's also a calculator. Yes, you simply switch it to CAL for calculator, and then you have 0 through 9, and then your operators divide, multiply, subtract, add, and equals. 1 plus 3 equals 4. So when you're cooking up some hot beats, like during math class, circa 1988, you could also, you know, make sure you're checking your math homework. That's cool. That worked well. Hopefully that looked all right. If you're enjoying this video, like it for me. That would be greatly appreciated. We need to tell the robots that you're having fun. And then maybe they'll tell more people, and we'll all we'll all have lots of fun. Corny jokes aside, when you're in calc mode, this is where you can activate the ADSR mode. You can type in 8 digits, and that corresponds to the attack, decay, sustain, and release and also some vibrato and I think like a reverb. First thing you do is push this MC button, and then I'll try this English horn preset, which is 610791130. And then you have to push the M plus button right here. Then you switch it over to play, and now we can play the English horn. Yeah, it's underwhelming, and it also takes a really long time to load presets, but how cool is that? It's also fun to discover new sounds with it, which I did on this song. Let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the rhythms as well. So there's this rhythm button right here, and then you have these rhythms. I think the one I went with was swing. No, rock one. If we slow this down, this may sound familiar to you. I'll give you a hint. Eesh, niche, 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 niche. Uh-huh. Da, da, da. Dee-noo-nee, dee-noo-nee. Da, da, da. Anybody? Anybody, come on. The rhythm from the Casio VL-Tone, a little compression. Next sound. When I played this little ditty, I can't remember exactly the preset that I made for it, the ADSR preset. It sounded a lot like the flute, and then I can't remember what I played, but it was something like this. You get the point, I'm not gonna play it. Without effects, it sounds like this. We add some compression, some distortion, a little bit of delay to make it move, and then a filter, which I use to sweep in the sound, and we get this lovely put your hands up in the air and dance. What you know about these socks though, and these dad shorts? Huh? You gonna hate on that? Go right ahead. Come at me. That's what the comments are for. The distortion that I added to this, it really shines later in the song when I pitched the Casio sound down. Something I do quite often is pitch sounds down to make them sound awesome, but in doing so, it creates these digital artifacts, and then you add distortion to that. It just, the crunchy stank is awful, awfully fantastic. Taking random synths that I find at thrift stores, either online thrift stores or the one just down the street, adding effects to them is something that I love doing. I also did it with this one a while back, and you just can't deny the aesthetic, the purple, and then just look at this. I can see why Teenage Engineering was like, yeah, we like that, or at least the founder, the person that made the original OP-1. I'm forgetting his name, but shout out to that guy, because he did something cool. And I don't have an OP-1, I have a VL-1, aka VL-Tone, and it's inspiring. Because it's quirky, and you have to work a little bit extra hard to make it sound awesome. But when you do, it's fantastic. Here we go. What you know about these socks though?